Hey everyone, so today is Technique Tuesday again, and I am here in my office. So now I do have a treatment room, and this is my new office. You can kind of take a look around. Not too much in here yet, but a nice desk and a printer and all that stuff. So today I'm sitting here and I have a mouse. After the last video that I did about the forearms, someone asked in the Facebook comments about mouse hand, and so today I'm going to do a video that has to do with the mouse, how to correctly kind of use the mouse to take care of yourself, the correct ergonomics, yeah, so let's just get right into it. First off, when you use a mouse at your desk, you want to make sure that you are at like a 90-degree angle. So you're gonna have to like raise your chair, and you want it to be about a 90-degree angle here at your elbow, so that it's just kind of straight. Okay, and yeah, so my head's probably gonna get cut off, but and then you want your whole hand to drape and rest on top of the mouse, so that kind of supports the wrist joint here. And then when you click the buttons on the mouse, you kind of use your whole finger. And when you move the mouse around, you don't just move at the wrist. You don't need to bend your finger here. You just kind of rest the whole hand on top. Use that whole finger to click. You can do that with your left hand as well. So you just go into your settings in your computer, and I think it's Control Panel on Microsoft, and find the mouse and just switch these little buttons. And on a Mac, it's in the System Preferences, and you go to the mouse and you can just switch it. So you want a 90-degree angle at your elbow to your forearm, and rest that whole hand on the mouse. Use the whole finger. And as for self-care techniques, really all the muscles in your forearms are what kind of move your fingers. You can even tell when I press the forearms, it kind of contracts the fingers. So the techniques that I showed you in the forearm video are really good for actually the hand as well. But we can get a little more targeted in just the hand area as well. So there are a few trigger points. There's one right in here, and sometimes that'll radiate out through the thumb, the whole hand, so you can kind of feel around in there. There's another one right about here. Just squeeze on both sides. I like to kind of warm the area up just by kind of pulling that tissue in between the thumb and the pointer finger, just kind of moving it around, and you can kind of feel the tender spots. And then when you find one, just pinch and hold. Sometimes that'll really radiate into the wrist, the whole hand, up the finger, whatnot. And you can actually loosen up the in between each metacarpal. So I just kind of hold, and with the point end, kind of see how I'm just kind of moving that whole joint back and forth. And then here, so I'm just kind of moving that back and forth in each one. Kind of loosen up in there, and then you can work your way down in between the bones and get those muscles in there. So I have my thumb on the inside. You can play around however your fingers fit works, but just to kind of loosen up the muscle and the tissue in between each of the bones there. And you can do that on both hands. Wiggle, wiggle. This one's harder, so I actually have to kind of support both sides to get it to move. And then in between the finger joints there. really separates it and loosens up that fascia so it's not all bound. And again, in between the thumb and the pointer, this tissue in here really holds trigger points that you just kind of feel. You kind of grab, you can move back and forth, whatever. And as I said, I would do that after you already do what I showed you before in the last video. So you kind of loosen up that wrist joint. The forearms. You can even put your hand flat on the desk and just kind of lean in with your body. Might want to get some oil, but just kind of, I'm not using my shoulder joint, but I'm just kind of using my whole body, right? Just kind of lengthening the forearm muscles. And turn over and do the other side. And you can really see that it actually curls your fingers in. So lengthening these forearm muscles helps take care of the mouse hand as well. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.